Well, I like to give it all out there. You know, I had a near-death experience in 2020 and I wanted to go back to racing because that's my passion and that's what I love to do, and I still had that flame inside me telling me I want to do more. So when I'm out there on track, I give it all.
All right, Iowa Speedway. Let's say you're talking to a buddy from Formula One who's never seen this track, never watched it. You say, dude, what's Iowa Speedway like? How would you explain it?
Iowa Speedway is it's something, brother. It's a very tiny track. I mean, 18-second lap time. That's pretty crazy. It's a very banked oval. There's almost no straight line. I mean, if you spend a second straight in a lap, it's a huge time, and it's bumpy as hell. So it's like doing one of the trickiest high-speed corners Formula One over and over and over for 250 or 300 laps.
It's very challenging for the engineers and the drivers because there is so much to do with all the bumps and the tire degradation. It's challenging, but it's fun, I think, and it creates good racing.
A qualifying session that sets the field for the Hy-Vee Deals 250 presented by DoorDash and the Hy-Vee Salute to Farmers 300 presented by Google. Back in the familiar DHL colors, familiar to Andretti Autosport, Romain Grosjean takes the green flag as he points it toward turn number 2. Nick Yeoman.
Qualify went pretty well for us. It's the fastest it's been so far around that track, even compared to the test. So I think it was pretty good for us, a good qualify effort for his first time in kind of a tricky place.
It seems crazy to say that Romain Grosjean, with your racing resume, that there are still areas in racing where you're learning. Is this one of them? Tell me about Iowa Speedway.
Yeah, it is. I think it's only my fourth oval ever, so you know it's very little experience on that, but pretty happy with this morning. It is the whole day, you know, you wake up, you get your breakfast, and then first thing you know, you're onto a quali lap. So that's pretty exciting. Obviously, it's the first time here in Iowa, so it's I like short ovals. They're fun. There's a lot of technicality into it, but happy with what we've got so far. So let's see where we end up.
If you weren't awake an hour or two ago, you are now, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. You are very, very quickly. When you get to turn one, you're awake.
All right, appreciate it. Romain Grosjean.
Not bad for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. I told you, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's only my second qualifying on short oval.
Exactly.
You just look like a veteran.
It was good. It's super exciting. I mean, you don't even have a warm-up. I mean, you have a 20-second lap warm-up and then you go straight into quali after only one session yesterday. So felt pretty good. Obviously, it's good to be at the front, but now there's 250 laps later to compete and make sure that we've got a right balance for it.
Not bad, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good.
If you had given me the front right, it's okay. It would have been better.
We got to make sure you got to work for it, though.
Qualifying, I'm very proud with the effort that we all made, getting the car into a nice zone. Going into the race, we know it's a huge challenge because the stints are so long. You're looking at maybe 80, 82 laps on the same tires.
Today, it's the Hy-Vee Deals 250, we should say, presented by DoorDash.
Managing that slip of the tire the best you can and be patient when you have to. Make sure that you stay on top of your car. You know, it's gonna be doing some weird things at some points and staying out of trouble. Those races are very hard because obviously as a racer you always want to go forward, but you have to know that you just want to be under control and calm and make sure that you know everything is happening for those last 30 laps of each stint that are the key ones.
Radio check from the car.
Yep, got you loud and clear.
Ready. Leaders leaving green, you're green. Right 2 out back. Gonna give you the top here. Should be all clear. I'm trying to look after the tires, but honestly, we don't have much space right now. We're gonna pit this lap here, pit lane.
All clear out. Make sure your tools are reset. Nice job. How's the car?
Pretty good. Now by 4, you're one of the best cars on track off of turn 2. Nice job, buddy.
All good, all good.
One more, bring it on, buddy. Nice job. Checkered flag, and that is one hell of a drive. Nice job, buddy.
Well done, nice job today. That was a hell of a drive. You made the show today, buddy. That was awesome. We need to keep working on it, but that was great driving, great experience. Thank you.
It was fun.
Man, how many hours have you got? Because that was a hell of something. Got the wrong strategy initially, so lost a lot of place on the first speed, but when we made out the lap, and then I was passing people on the hair. P14, I'm like, what's going on? And then with few really good restarts that I enjoy a lot, I lost a couple of spots at a pit because it was tight in and out. So I had to make it all over again. Obviously on the last restart I just went balls out, ruined my rear tires, so the last 10 laps were really hard. But man, I love short ovals, it's just really good fun.
Jimmie Johnson, Romain Grosjean down the back straightaway.
And those elbows are getting awful wide as Romain Grosjean has come on really strong, trying to get around Jimmie Johnson for that 6th position. Jimmie Johnson up on the high line. Grosjean digging hard on the bottom mark. He's going to nose ahead out of 4.
All right, let's hit this lap, 3, 2, 1. Wheel straight, foot on the brake.
Romain Grosjean brings in that DHL machine. They're simply kind of coaching him through tire degradation and learning how to deal with it. He takes some front wing, a turn of it, and Romain Grosjean goes out back onto the track at Iowa Speedway. Michael.
Currently P7. Let's finish this off. Great job so far.
Right now, I think hats off too to Grosjean. I mean, what a great job he's doing as well. He's struggled around, doesn't know these ovals. His first time here, obviously, to this Iowa oval. Not a lot of experience, but right now, Grosjean finds himself right behind Dixon.
All right, nice job. Thanks for hanging anyway today. It's, tough day, harder than yesterday, but you did a good job. Good experience. Thank you.
And while 7th yesterday and 9th today may not be where you want to be in the final standings for Romain Grosjean, who has never been here before in races, are you pleased with that?
Yeah, I'm very proud of the whole weekend. From my mechanics at the pit stop, my engineer Olivier at the setup, and the guys behind it, and my driving. Honestly, it's my first time in Iowa. I finished best of the team on both races and best of my Shank as well. So, with Elio and Simon Pagenaud and Rossi and Herta, they've got so much experience on ovals that just being able to represent the best color myself, I'm really happy with that. Obviously, now we need to find a bit more performance on the car. Yesterday, I think we had a really good one without a couple of pit stops that weren't perfect. It would have been better. Today, we struggled a bit more with the car, but still we hang in there, and I made a good job to finish 7th and 9th. So for the first time in Iowa, only second time on short oval, I'm pretty happy. I'm really proud of what we did, honestly. The mechanics, the spotter, the engineers, myself driving on oval. Both races were the best of the team. Obviously, it's not where we want to be, but a hell of a weekend. Really happy with that.